Okay, everybody, if we could grab your seats. We're live, Chris. Okay, thank you, everyone. We're now going to do a quick wrap-up of day one of the NF Core Hackathon, October 2023 in Barcelona. Thank you, everyone here today in person. It's been an amazing day seeing everyone talking, kind of socializing and getting a lot of stuff done. By the number of people who've come and asked me, can we do this new thing? I feel like it's been a productive day, so it's good signs. Hopefully everyone's had a really good time. We are going to quickly have a few wrap-up slides from group leaders, just to summarize some of the work we've done. Now, I know there's a lot of you here today in person and online, and it's kind of impossible to represent everything that everyone's done. So apologies in advance to those of you who may feel underrepresented on the slides. We're going to try and strike the balance of it not being boring and too thorough, but give a flavor of the kind of things that people have been working on today. So without further ado, who wants to go first? Yeah. Try and stand in front of the podium if you can.
Sure, like this? Okay, hey everyone. First of all, thank you to everyone in the modules and sub-workflows group for adding a bunch of new modules. I have the feeling the numbers are a bit low if I look at the GitHub repository. But in any case, we had about, I think, 13 new modules or more today for a bunch of different things. Then several people worked on adding NF test for some modules, and we had multiple bugs fixed, and Adam added this new. Oh, sorry, better? Okay, we had 13 new modules for anyone who didn't hear me. NF test added for several modules, several bugs fixed, and sub-workflows. As I mentioned, I think the numbers are a bit low, so I kind of just checked a bit on the projects board, but we had 13 new modules, 13 PR opened, and 11 of closed, and 11 PRs reviewed. So don't forget to add your PRs for today still, or also for tomorrow then.
No, that's not me.
Yes, it has not been updated. Can I? Oops. How do I do full screen? How do I do full screen with that? Sorry. Slideshow. Yes, that's. Hello, everyone. Yes, sorry, I'm like so bad with a Mac. Yes, you should never let me like close to a Mac. So yes, pipeline team, we've been like no, not we. Everyone else but me has been like working amazingly well, so that's good. Like congratulations to all of you. I'm like proud to be part of like this team. So I think one of the biggest stuff was like the consensus that we started like this whole discussion about like refactoring the pipeline to accommodate like NF tests, so that was good. We added like first NF test for like some everyday stick module. There was like adding like some NF test module in some NF test in like NF Core Fun Scan, adding like some new Kraken sub workflow to the demultiplex like pipeline as well, updating some of the pipeline as well as we said, so metal seek, adding some new profiler in the tax profiler pipeline, adding some new stuff in the differential abundance pipeline, adding new module to Sarek, better docs in differential abundance as well, a metro map as well in, oh, good job. No, that's nice. And now, like fetch SDS metadata can use FFQ. So, oh, that's amazing. Congrats, Rob, on that. And yes, next slide, sorry. Oh, that's already infrastructure. So, good job, everyone. I will do better tomorrow.
Yes, hello everybody from the infrastructure group. We were this smallish group here, but also one online, Marius, and we worked on, as usual with infrastructure, on everything. So first in the morning, we got the AWS CLI runners running for the modules. So you got these 30 modules through because we had free runners. And similar with the pipelines, this will also then in the future hopefully run on AWS, so we don't run into the issues with the GitHub runner limits. We still run into issues with the GitHub API limits, but that's a different story. Then Nicholas was working on general bug fixes in the NF validation, and also, I think especially for Sarek, added support for sample sheets with no headers. Alfred picked up 3 stale PRs, which were all dealing with type checking in NF Core tools. So we all now get types in tools, which is very exciting. And Sophia worked on the website to add an accordion effect on the parameter pages, so you don't need to see the whole group, but you can close them down and scroll faster to certain sections. And Marius, who was online, did many things. Specifically, he added some more documentation about using profile debug, which I actually didn't know about. So you never stop learning when reviewing PRs. In total, we reviewed around 9 PRs. We opened 1 issue and closed 5, so win. We opened 3 PRs, merged 11, again, win, and I closed 1 because Jose was faster than me with a PR. So yeah, that's what we have 1 closed. Thank you very much.
Howdy folks, my name is Ben Sherman and I'm in charge of this new Nextflow plugins group. If you're wondering who I am, I wasn't here this morning because I was stuck in passport control. Not because I'm a sketchy individual, but because there was just a really long line. I got through just fine once I made it to the front of the line. So now we're here, and we got all kinds of stuff going on now in the Nextflow code base and a growing ecosystem of plugins. First of all, in the Nextflow code base, we got Jordy, my colleague. He's working on this issue that has been around for a little while. Some people have requested basically being able to specify a checksum whenever you download a remote file, say like from an HTTP URL, being able to provide that checksum so that it'll verify it for you. He told me that he just finished it before we left and he's going to test it tomorrow. We got Mahesh working on the join operator and some other operators to make them work better with the typical structure that you guys like to use, where you have like a meta map and you want to be able to say like join items based on certain keys within the meta map. By the way, if you want to join on just the whole meta map, you can just do that. But if you want to do, certain kinds of keys, that's going to require some extra plumbing. So he's working on that. We got Francesco, who wants to expand the Nextflow training to include some sections about, I believe by application specific, he means some trainings that where you work through specific NF core pipelines just to show you how to use them for whatever analysis they're designed for. And then we've got this new plugin called the NFCO2 footprint that'll basically show you how fast you're burning the world with every analysis you run. And so it looks like Sabrina is leading that, and she's adding some stuff from Green Algorithms. I don't actually know what that is, but I assume it's achieving her goals, so go Sabrina. We got NFProv, so this was actually started last year by Bruno Grand. He's since moved on to better places, and he handed the plugin over to me, and so now I'm working on it. You may have seen some releases on Slack recently. We added support for biocompute objects. I'm now working on AutoCrate. Specifically, it's called the Workflow Run AutoCrate, which is, I would say, a more detailed provenance report for your pipeline runs that'll include stuff like input files, output files, even like the specific tools and scripts you ran, which apparently you guys like this format out here in Europe, so we're going to make that for you. And then Rob Newman is just working on a tiny little improvement where whenever you have input files that came from, say, like a GitHub repo or GitLab repo, that the provenance report actually shows that URL, so you can just click on it instead of whatever local path it gets staged to. So that'll be nice. And then we also got our friends from Quilt Data, Ernie and Kevin. So they've been spending today trying to set up I believe, a S3 bucket that they'd like you guys to use, that you'll be able to upload Quilt packages to. If you're not familiar with this Quilt plugin, basically it's the plugin itself. If you do a pipeline run with it, at the end of the run, it will create a Quilt package, which you could think of it as sort of like a provenance report, but it contains a lot. You can really put whatever you want in it, and uploads it to like a bucket, like a S3 bucket, and then Quilt has a browser where you can go and view all that stuff, kind of like GitHub, but for like data results. And so what they'd like to do for this hackathon is collect, maybe make a few like example packages for all the different NF Core pipelines. So if you guys are interested in that at all, please go talk to them or message them on Slack, because they probably need your help to figure out how to create those packages, and they can help you get started with that too. I forgot to add a funny GIF. I'm sorry. I'll try to do better next time. That's all I got. Thank you, folks.
Brilliant. So just to wrap up, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you to our project leaders there for giving us an overview of everything. And thank you to all of you, both here in person and also online, for hacking with us. Some really exciting start to a day. Hopefully everyone feels like they're really kind of got sunk into it now, know what they're doing, and we'll kick off again 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. We can be back here and sort of just crack straight back on again, basically. Quick reminder, tomorrow we have the hackathon social in the evening. Remember, there's not very long to get there, so we're going to be doing the same wrap-up, 6 till 6:30 tomorrow evening, and then we've got to get to the venue to be there ready to start at 7. So basically, you're probably going to have to come straight from here. So just bear that in mind, bring anything you need with you, and we'll all sort of probably track over in a big group. Otherwise, thanks very much, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good evening.